What is a trauma-informed relationship? You guys know that I am a therapist and coach and work with stress, anxiety, and trauma. And inevitably, some of those people that I work with are also in relationships and are in a relationship. The likelihood that that relationship or partner will trigger your trauma at some point is pretty high. And since most of us have experienced some sort of trauma in our lives, the likelihood that your partner also has trauma is also pretty high. So if you want this relationship to work well and to protect yourself and not trigger your trauma as much, you need to have a trauma-informed relationship. Let's talk about what that looks like. I'm going to use a heterosexual couple as an example, and we'll just talk through what that might look like. So this is a common pattern that I see a lot in male-female relationships. So we're just going to use this imaginary couple as an example. So in this example, the male partner has experienced probably some criticism from their female parents, their mom as a child, and they carry a lot of shame with them now as an adult. So what's going to happen is their wife, girlfriend, whatever, is going to then give them some complaints and some areas where they need their partner to show up for their needs. And the male partner is going to hear that as criticism. This is going to end up triggering all of his childhood stuff about I'm not enough and start to bring up that shame that nothing I ever do is right or good enough or any of that. He's then going to respond from a place of high agitation because it's a trauma response, right? So he's going to come from a place that is not healthy and helpful. Now, the female partner has a history of not getting her needs met, not being heard, maybe even being having angry partners or an angry father, something like that related to her trauma. She's going to see her partner start to get angry and frustrated with her and shut her down. And as her partner's defensiveness starts to rise, it's going to trigger her trauma response. For a lot of women, that looks like they shut down. They go into freeze mode, so they start to shut down. They want to get away. They need some space. Just give me a break. Stop talking to me. Male partner then is going to come back as the pursuer and keep chasing after her, feeling like he's not getting his needs met because he's not being heard. He's being defensive and coming at her, trying to get his needs met. She's running away because she didn't get her needs met, never does. So now we've got this chase-pursuer dynamic happening. Now, if a couple understands what's happening here, they can interrupt this and they can actually build off of each other's strengths in this dynamic. However, if they don't, what's going to happen is they're going to keep triggering each other's trauma and actually making it worse. It's not going to be a safe relationship. In safe relationships, we heal our trauma really easily. In unsafe relationships, we actually make it worse. So a trauma-informed relationship has an understanding of each other's needs and we try to meet them and protect them.